lot of Filipinos work in hospice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's wild. The last face most people see before they die is a Filipino.
My mom was a hospice nurse.
Yep.
And she was a really, really good one. And you're right. Her face.
It's so many.
I mean,
So wild. Think
Yeah.
about that.
No.
60, probably 40 to 60%, I would say, of U.S. Americans, the last face they see.
that makes me think that the Filipinos going like this.
Well, they're
When you're
just,
dying and you're like, are they doing that?
no, they're just
Like,
like,
don't look at me, you know?
Well,
They're
you're
like-
not even there looking at them. You're on your way out.
Oh, that's is that what you do?
what if that's how you do when you die? They're like,
Yeah.
I'll say this. He was a nice guy. They're like, did he have any last words? They're just like,
No, he stuck his lizard tongue out like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
but yeah, I think it's just Filipinos just to be like, can I get you anything? Or how can I help? And then you just disappear into the ether, you know?
Oh wow. I would try to say something crazy.
Go on.
But your brain protects you from the dying, so you're not there anymore.
What do you mean it protects you?
I mean, that's the whole thing with like DMT, right? Like your brain protects you from the trauma of dying.
Ah.
You're just elated. You feel like a level of joy that you
Yeah.
never felt in your entire, that you didn't even imagine could exist.
During the death process.
The death
Yes.
process.
You know, it's so funny. When my dad died, I think that's what I saw.
How did he look?
Like, do you mean like Stevie?
Yeah, he looked just like Stevie. No, he went like I think he tried to smile.
Yeah.
He went like this, right? And he goes,
Yeah, he took that like agony
last
or
breath.
No.
yeah.
You got to jar that bitch up, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. And then here's the trauma of it. Not just that, not that. My mom. The wailing.
Oof.
Oh, it's hard.
Did it immediately kick on?
The wailing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took his last breath, and then you spend a couple of seconds realizing what's going on, and then you realize he's gone, and then my brother,
my
and then my mom's wailing, and then my brother.
How long do you hit your vape right after that?
Oh, I'm vaping then. Oh, yeah, they don't care. And then 2 wailings. So then I couldn't wail.
Yeah.
When you have 2 people in the room wailing,
Yeah, you can't
You
be the
can't wail.
third
I had to be
wail.
the stoic one.
Yeah.
So I put my glasses. I had glasses on, and I put my hand on the bed like this, and I just stood there weird. Like I couldn't deal with it.
It's so funny to me how like people have different reactions to death. Because when my dad died, same thing. Like we saw him take his last breath. But it was my mom, my sister, and I, and my best friend. But everyone was just quiet. In the corner of my eye, I saw my best friend. My dad had a gangrenous foot at that point because there was no
yeah.
blood perfusion
Oh,
in
Jessica.
that area.
Jessica was.
Yeah, and she had the weirdest reaction, which I will never forget. Like he takes his last breath, or he's about to, and I see her in a corner eye petting his black foot, just his gangrenous foot, and having like a moment, like just between her and this dead foot, and I
And that
just
fucking dark-
started
Yeah, that
laughing.
dark-
Like
Yeah.
it
I
was
would
the
laugh too.
funniest shit ever, but it was like a relief cry laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't no wailing.
How old was your dad then?
He was almost 80.
Yeah, I mean that's when they go.
You
right?
got to pet that dark foot, bitch.
yeah.
I think you have to.
You have to, dude.
Bro, if I were a black guy, that would be my pickup line.
Yeah.
Who wants to pet
Also,
the
she
dark
was probably
foot?
near it. She was near the black foot.
Well, that was the first.
So
Like,
she has different choices. Like, do we reach in to get a not black area of the body, or just go for the closest thing near you?
Yeah, just be comforting.
yeah.
And there's police officers will say a lot of times you'll see them outside of like a severe crime scene and they'll be laughing because your body sometimes will just do that in order
Yeah,
to make
there's
things
a-
okay. It's why the Joker is how he is.
Yeah, there's for sure a very fine line between like pain and laughter. And I think people who get like tattooed have that same reaction. But when we were in the mortuary and they were telling us like they were giving us options for like where to carry the ashes and stuff, my mom, my sister, and I were like in this like hysterical like laughing fit, and we couldn't figure out why. And it was so fucking sad, but that's just how we coped in that moment.
Were you there when your dad died?
No, I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him. I got some pictures of the last time I saw him. I'll have to try to send you one if I remember.
Okay. But you obviously got a phone call.
Yeah, they said you should come see him, and I went and saw him, and yeah, he was just like laying down, and he like kind of had like his pants were unbuttoned because it like hurt his waist or whatever,
Right.
and And yeah, he was just laying there. I don't remember what we said to each other or anything.
Yeah.
And it was at like his other kid's house, and so we didn't really get along with them that great or whatever. So I think I felt weird, kind of. I didn't feel like I don't know how I felt.
Wait, how many kids did he have that outside of?
He had 3 children that were older.
And do you talk to them now or no? Those 3 kids.
No, not really. We never really chatted.
Right.
They were different. They were just different.
And but you have siblings with your biological mother too?
Yep, we got 3 siblings.
3 siblings. You talk to them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty good.
They come to your shows and stuff?
Yeah, they come. They came last time. We had some in Louisiana. They had a nice time.
Oh, cool.
So it was fun. They ask about you sometimes.
Do they really?
Yeah, they say, I want to know about that guy. What is that guy?
What do you mean? People think I'm weird, but do you think I'm weird?
No, I don't think.
No, people go, hey man, you're weird. Like I like Bobby because he's weird. And I can read comments like that. It's like I'll do stuff like that, but that's not, but that's not weird.
Yeah. I don't know what you're like.
Yeah.
I think you're hard to figure out kind of a little bit, but I don't know if it matters if people are hard or easy to figure out. I don't know if you'd want someone that's just easy to figure. I don't know. You're you, man. It's good.
And you're you. Listen, Theo, good luck on your travels.
What?
yeah. Good luck on your travels. You're going out of the country tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going out.
Yeah. Be nice to Amir. Figure out when you want to send me that number. You don't have to do it right away.
You don't have to call.
You don't have to call.
Okay, girl.
Okay.
Who sings that? Who sings that?
Oh, fuck, Debbie Gibson.
Oh, Debbie Gibson. That's a
Big star, though, in her day.
She was.
Do it again.
'Cause I'ma be alright.
Beyonce.
Dude, yeah, sometimes I would be on the school bus and like there would be a song that would come on and I would get, it was that, running just as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Trying to get away.
Oh, like
Into
a
the
song.
night and day,
Put
put
your
your arms around me and we tumble to the ground and then you say, I think we're alone. Now, Tiffany.
That's Tiffany. Or
It would make me so erect on the bus.
I love that.
That I had to miss my stop because I was like, there's no way.
You know what song was that for a lot of the guys that I grew up with? I don't know who sings it. I think it's like Donna Lewis. I love you always forever. But it was her soft angelic voice that would give him a full erection. So weird.
I could not get off. I was afraid if I get off the bus, I am getting molested out here. And hey, and it'll be my fault. You know?
yeah.
So I would stay on the bus, and sometimes they wouldn't notice it. You'd just be on the fucking bus, and then you'd have to get out at the fucking bus driver's house, and that she lived 12 miles outside of town. Walk to the gas station or whatever, just because you couldn't keep that hammer down, you know?
This song right here, it's a song called White Horse
Oh, yeah.
by Laid
You
Back.
want to ride?
Yeah, this song is from day one. It was in my heart. I mean, it wasn't written yet. But when I listen to the song, it's just it's my life story.
Oh, it's your life story.
It's just when I'm walking around, this song is every movement in my body. It's like there's like a little band in my heart that's singing it.
That's how I feel about Bob Seger, Night Moves.
Can I play it or no?
You know who that sounds
Dude,
like?
that is
Is Hot Chip.
Yeah.
Right?
This is from 40 years ago.
I know that
Fuck
song.
Hot Chip.
That is a good vibe, dude. I would love to see you with a lot more, like at a big, like a pretty,
Bar mitzvah.
like a black concert, you know, vibing out at a good.
Yeah, let me ask you about that.
Whoa.
Oh, not black concert.
Whoa.
Let me ask you about that, right? How come? Because I see you're always in games.
UFC.
Games with other people. I want to go too.
Really?
I like fights.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Would you
Next time
go?
there's a game or a fight, I want to go. And then you and Caleb Presley or whatever that guy's name is, wearing like fucking graduation uniforms. I think you've upgraded your friends, dude.
Really?
Let's be honest.
Well, I don't think that's true, man.
Yeah, invite me.
Yeah?
Who's
Yeah.
your MySpace top 5 right now?
MySpace top 5?
Yeah.
One, probably, who is one? God, it's so hard, huh?
I'll tell you my one. Kalila.
Wow.
2, Andrew
Kalila.
Santino.
Oh, okay.
Got to put Andy in there.
Yeah.
3, Gene Hong.
There you go. That makes sense.
Ji Hong. Oh, is that
Yeah.
a man or woman?
Both.
Okay.
Transitioning. Number 4, I think dumbfounded, John Park.
Dude, I love John Park, and I can't believe you didn't invite me. Let me.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Uh-huh.
You didn't invite me to
Last
Jurassic
night?
Park's birthday. Yeah.
I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah. Why don't you say something?
You played the Wiltern.
Yeah. And when I got done, I didn't have
No.
any friends.
No.
Oh.
Our dinner was when you were headlining the Wiltern Theater.
Okay.
So how in the fuck am I going to invite you?
But you said the dinner was 4 hours long.
I know, but at 3 hours in, I'm not going to go. I'll tell you why. Can I? Why?
Thank you.
Can I tell you why? I don't have your number.
There it was.
Okay.
I would have.
Very-
I don't have your fucking number.
Very
Touche to you, fuckface.
fair. Very
Okay.
fair. Well, happy belated birthday to him. I love that. I love him, and I'm glad he's still alive too.
Okay. Well, give Theo a round of applause, everybody.
We're done.
We're done.
Ay makabulol Purong kaya madugdugag Bombola Sukumuki ay ito'y Sukuluki muki sa laman Feet ang bukugani ay makabulol Purong kaya madugdugag Bombola Sukumuki ay ito'y
Yeah, I've never plowed through pussy before. You know what I mean? I've been inside them.
You've plowed. You've been with many, many, many partners. So yes, you've
Oh
plowed.
wow.
Okay, well, so you're saying plowing is of sex
Yeah, it's just going through a
Large amount of
a large
crops.
number.
of crops.
Crops. You had a lot of crops.
Right, but what I'm saying is that, but my crops is a smaller land. It's a smaller farm. It's not like, I know dudes that have like these corporate farms and they do massive farms, irrigation and whatnot, right? And I'm sort of a mom and pop one, like I do organic. You know what I mean?
Your stable is smaller.
Yeah. So plowing would be appropriate then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see you as a plower.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Is everyone a plower that does it or no?
No.
Oh, good. Thank you. So I'm in an elite level.
Yeah, elite.
Wait, what a girl, like when the guys are out, we have this type of slang. Weird. But when you're out with the girls, like hanging out at,
It's
the
worse.
Palmolive factory or wherever you go, like what are the words you guys use to say, like,
Horrible things
like-
like,
like what-
getting dick down, catching a dick, skull fuck.
Catching a
like,
dick.
skull? What?
Yeah, just
Isn't
real.
that a character in Thor? Skull fuck. Wait, what? Keep
really-
going.
Listen, I'd say girls are way more graphic about describing sex than men are with each other. Because I think that there's a it's like men do the bragging, we do the details. Like the really graphic stuff to the T. Like, do you have an ingrown hair here? This, that. The scooting motion. All of it is being talked about.
So, you guys do. What would break my heart?
Yeah.
And I feel like you've done this.
About you?
Yeah, like you've dick shamed me.
I have
Be
never.
be
I'll
honest
be honest with you.
Be honest. for
I
once.
only because I genuinely love your penis. I love the way you have sex. I love your penis. I've always had fun having sex with you.
I plow, baby.
He's a plower. I've never said anything bad about you, which is why we were together for 10 years.
Yeah.
I talked shit about dudes in the past, usually when they're not nice, when they're not, you know what I mean? Like, when you've been used for sex,
Yeah.
right? Those dudes, it's fair game. I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say, but no, not about partners. I would never do that.
But wait, you said fun. When you say fun, I picture a bunch of children with no legs in a bouncy house. You know what I mean? Like, how is he fun sexually? Like, and if he is that
Honestly,
fun, I want some.
That doesn't seem fun to me.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
That seems horrifying.
But what do you mean fun? I've never heard that associated.
He always had, you can always. I've been with men who I know have watched porn and are trying to mimic or almost orchestrate this like perfect sex scenario.
Yeah.
He's never given a. He's been weird in bed. Like he has his own style, his own rhythm. He's just free. He's free.
I'm free, man.
You're like what I do on
Yeah,
stage.
yeah, I do it in the fucking
It
bed.
just goes right.
So while you're having sex, you're like, hey, carrot head, there's a mashed potato in the back of your ass crack. And then bang. Plow? Plow? Wow. So we are kind of the same.
Yeah, we're the same in many
You
ways.
just do it in bed and
Yeah.
I do it on stage.
Yeah, this is how guys talk about it, right?
And I always like how gentle you are. You're kind of.
Bro, I'm fucking gentle as fuck. bro.
He's a
Really?
very gentle
Yeah, yeah.
person.
What do you mean, like hold you?
No. Like you're not like you don't have that like machismo, like "Grah," you know, like you don't do that.
He's got raccoon hands. You ever seen raccoons? They're
yes, they're
very
always
like.
moving.
Yeah,
They're
moving.
very,
Yeah.
Maybe a little koala. You know, some.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Raccoon hands Lee.
Yeah, that's me coming.
Wow, with
Yeah.
the mask on your face.
Yeah. But can
Have
I
you
say
ever
some-
pussy shamed me?
Well, this is what you do.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And I've noticed, I've never talked about this before,
Yeah.
right? Is, when I pull out and I jerk off to come,
Yeah.
right? You get into you sit down Indian style. That's not the way you said it.
Well, I
Native
just,
Americans.
Native
Can I
American
explain
style,
that?
right? And you look at me and you tilt your head.
like a dog.
Yeah, in like, almost like you're mesmerized by it, but also questioning it. Like,
No,
so I'm jerking, I go, oh, I'm about to, and-
You know I'm here, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Did you chew up your fly at least, dude?
I know get your dicks out,
All
bro.
all right, sorry.
God.
Dick.
I know you're a Christian. I'm so sorry,
I
man.
am now. I was atheist when I walked through the door, but after watching you do your Marcel Marceau mime show over there, I'm ready to walk through a wall and punch Casper in the twat.
So you don't like it when I do that? Just watch?
No, but don't look like you're. It's like
No,
it's like you're watching that. What's that one Christopher Nolan movie that's really with Matthew McConaughey is in it?
Interstellar.
Like you're watching Interstellar. Like
I'd like to
I don't
explain
understand.
myself.
How about I'm watching in your cellar? How about that?
Oh yeah.
I like to explain.
Yeah, go ahead. So I'm jerking off, and
Yeah.
you're like looking at me like that.
No, it's like this. You know when you're ready to go.
Sorry,
You're
I'm
playing,
sorry, man.
It looks like you have a piece of celery in your hand.
Yeah.
Like at least go like this.
I was like, yeah, all right.
Now it looks like you're bouncing a koala on your lap.
Yeah. So I'm doing.
I genuinely like that's my kink. I think I like watching dudes in their most like what I think is the blankest moment in their minds that they'll ever be, which is coming. I don't think there's a thought between those eyes when dudes come, and I have a kink for that. I'm like, look how fucking stupid he looks right now, and I like it. It turns me on.
Do you say that? Like,
No,
have
no.
you
No,
ever
but
said,
with
look
the face,
how
yeah.
stupid you look right now?
And I don't mean it that he's stupid, but really, like when you're coming, like there's nothing going on in your head.
Whoa, wait a minute now.
So I.
What do you mean?
Wait a minute. That's not true for you.
No, I think a philosophical thing,
Like,
Yeah.
like Sartre. You know what I mean? Like the play No Exit.
Right.
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 You're right. And hell is people. Right? Is that the last line of
Yes.
No Exit? Hell is other people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Dark shit.
okay.
You know what I mean?
What
Nihilistic
do,
shit.
what do girls think of when they're having their big O?
Same thing. Nothing.
What do you think of Harlan?
When I finally
Do the big O.
do one, I'll let you know. Haven't done it yet. Virgin. I'm saving myself.
You
Yeah.
are?
Saving myself for the mortician. Hopefully he can get me one just as my eyes finally close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
No
So you don't-
thanks, I'm busy. What?
But you've never masturbated?
Whoa, guy. Whoa. Jesus. What
What,
the name of Donny Osmond's left ass cheek is going on here?
Sorry, dude. I thought I could cross certain lines and barriers, bro.
I don't know. See, if we were out alone just having donuts at Winchell, I wouldn't let you ask me that,
I know, right.
right?
Right.
You can ask it, but there's a lot of stuff I will never talk about.
It's sex.
No, just a lot. There's a lot of topics.
Like what? What you talk about?
I won't talk about my marriage, my old marriage.
Ah.
There's just things that are sacred things, you know.
Right.
Some things are sacred, but that's what's interesting about you guys. You guys are so open; it blows my mind.
We're learning that things need to be sacred.
It's not good.
because it's at a cost for sure.
It is that's why I keep stuff in, but I'm also jealous. I'll be honest. I get jealous of people that can just be so blatantly wide open.
Yeah,
Because in a way, it's very freeing. It's very releasing because you're not putting up any psychological walls or barriers. Like it blows my mind, and I'm jealous of it, but I'm also like freaked by it. But that's why watching this, I feel like fuck the flat screen. This is like the best Netflix show I've ever seen right now.
Yeah.
But we're not together anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not.
oh,
We were-
Broke
I'm
up.
sorry.
Yeah.
We broke
Oh,
up. So what can't we? Can we do it now or
you can do what?
expose ourselves?
Yeah, no, you are. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I think that maybe that was the root of some of our problems. Do you think? Is it that we let the world
We gave too much, I think, of our relationship
to the world?
Oh yeah.
And then
Because then it's not yours anymore.
Right.
The intimacy is like it's like a little ball of fire that burns inside you, and and it's like, you ever see those candles that you can close and they're inside, like you put a candle in a thing and close it and
Yeah.
it's glowing.
Yeah.
That's intimacy. But when you open that door and everything just flows out to the world.
But the candle's still burning.
Yeah, but the heat's dissipating and the light's dissipating, and it's not your little warm little burning ember anymore. And it's again, I'm not saying it's bad to share it to the world, but you're right. I think there's a cost to it. But then I would throw back at you.
Please.
Is there a cost to not opening up to the world? That's the thing about the human mechanism, right? We're never going to know the answers to these things.
But I like the way you do it, where it's like you are open, but certain things are sacred.
Yeah.
And I wish I had learned that lesson a little bit sooner, because I think you can still be relatively open and giving of yourself without letting 100% of your life be up for consumption.
Because there's two schools of thought. One, you're creating fodder for people,
Right.
right? So
Yeah.
you've got all these people that are really guarded, and they're using your openness as fodder, just as entertainment or as a spectacle. And then the other thing is, if you kind of give too much of yourself away, then what do you have to give each other anymore?
That's you know what?
Oh,
That's exactly.
oh, you're right. You fuck. We did it. We should have done it.
We fucked
We did it. We
up.
fucked it up.
Oh, no, I'm not saying
No,
that.
you're right.
No,
we
no.
fucked it up.
No.
Hey, Arlen.
No.
Arlen.
Okay,
We fucked
yes,
it up.
yes, you
we
did.
should have done it different.
No.
Fucked it up.
No way.
Yeah, but let me. Yes, wait.
No.
But let me say something. I wouldn't change it for the world, baby.
That's what I was just going to say. You can't. You can't change the program.
Listen. I am who I am.
Yeah.
And I use podcasting to vent. It's gotten me in trouble. You know what I mean? I've said enemies of mine on air that are in show business, and now they're blocking me on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I use it as a way of venting and expressing my frustrations.
But I beg of you, whoever you see next in a serious way, in a serious relationship, I beg of you not to do
I'm never
what you
seeing
did with
anybody
me.
again.
You can't say that.
You're my
You
last
don't know
one.
that.
You're my last and final.
You're saying that now. That's fine.
You're the last chapter of that book.
But in the beginning, when when I wasn't even podcasting yet, you would give a lot of information about me. Like I never gave you permission to talk about, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. The abortion.
No, more than just
okay.
that. Like the color of my pussy and things like that.
I am sorry. It's a beautiful color. You can't find that color in the crayon box.
Are you serious?
Are you sweetie?
Yeah. It's a beautiful color.
I got to know what color it is
It's
now.
like a magenta-ish peach.
Wow, that's
Peach
like a
and mag-
Caribbean sunset.
A little bit, yeah.
that's
Have you ever had a flamingo fly across your front of your?
Sometimes I do notice that.
Yeah.
I just want to blow a conch shell and watch you dance.
Yeah. It's a beautiful. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. It's a vacation.
Yeah.
It is.
When I look at it, it's like I feel relaxed. I can hear birds chirping.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that's called club med sex, right? there.
Yeah, dude. So, but you're right. I did things, and I'm never gonna do that again.
But then I did the same thing. Like as soon as he was like, "It's just be free, Kalila, be free." So then I bought into it, and then I started to mimic exactly how he was, which is, well, fuck it, I might as well. Now that it's out there, I'm just gonna, put it all out there too. And
But what was the drawback to it? What was the effect that you didn't like?
exactly like you said, you give it all away to other people. What is left for each other? Like,
Also, they use information that you said at one point because everyone can go back and then they use it against you, right? And it's like, yeah, there's certain things that are like personal, right? That I don't want people to use, but they are using these personal things that I have real deep feelings about against me and making fun of me about it, and it hurts even more because it's like, number one, I'm the one that put it out there. And it's also when it's personal like that, it just hurts more. People can go online. I don't think you're funny. That's just your opinion, right? But when people are using like personal things that I have said about our past or this and that hurts. You know what I mean? So it's like,
but that's also our fault.
that's what I'm saying. And that's why I honestly believe as a family.
Yeah.
Let's create a project together, then, Isa. Why don't we do dog crosswalks?
What do you mean?
But we call them Issa's crosswalks.
Yeah, we have. You know how in America we have crosswalks for humans. There's a light,
Yeah.
It's light for dogs.
a light for dogs.
Yeah. No one's going to stop for nobody here. they don't even stop for humans.
I
You
know.
think they're going to stop
You're
for a
right.
dog?
That's a good point. But even if do you have? I don't even know if I've seen a traffic light here.
The traffic.
There
One.
are.
Yeah.
There are.
Traffic
Yeah.
lights.
Yeah, but when's the nearest? I mean, if you go down this road, probably a mile, you'll see one.
Yeah, not so much here in like Marigondon
There's
area.
one in that direction.
Like closer to like
Yeah.
crossing and stuff.
Yeah. And is it the same? Don't get angry with me. Is it the same rules? The green, yellow, red?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, except that the traffic here, like, I would say that the Philippines, although high on traffic and high on the honking, no one is mad. It's not like road rage in America where people like pull guns on each other over small things.
It's, like, helpful.
It's more
It's
like
very helpful.
You honk to kind of say, "Hey, what's up? Oh, I'm making this left turn. Let me in." Like you can overtake. It's like
And here's the thing: when you say this, I agree, and I want to say my little tidbit on it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, excuse me?
yeah, you just heard a honk.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
The honking is like coordination.
I understand that, but he interrupted me, and that was rude. But I forgive you. Anyway, here's my little point of view. I'm so he just
The rage.
I know he does that. You know what I mean? And I have to move past it.
Wow.
So thank you for your tidbit. We all heard the honk as well, right? We didn't stop the conversation because of, but you did. It's fine. Let's move on. Am I not right? The white man does that. Do they not? Right. The white man does that, and it's got to stop. So anyway, so I forgot even what I was saying. Oh yeah, my point of view. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So my point of view on it is, that whole stereotype that Asians can't drive. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? We just have different rules.
Yeah.
The rules are different. So when you see Asian drivers in America, they probably learned driving maybe in a different land, and the rules are different, right? Here, it's like in America, if you ding a car a little bit, you have to pull over and exchange information. In Asia, because I've been to Thailand as well, you get a ding, they look on, they go, it's okay. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about it. Who cares about a little ding?
Yeah.
Right? Who cares about a little scratch? You know, people in America are so like, they just care about things that doesn't matter.
Right. I think in that sense, like, in terms of land of the free, it doesn't feel very free there.
It
like when I
doesn't.
come home, I'm like, oh, okay. Granted, it's a third world country, but there's so much more joy and overall like life lived over here than when everyone's so fucking angry in the Philippines. I mean, sorry, in
Entitled.
America.
If you
Yeah.
put a foot, like if I'm walking down the street, I put a foot on somebody's property.
Game over.
Here,
Yeah.
they're fine.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
There, get off my property! And they bring out a fucking shotgun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
You can even pick like fruits off of like another person's tree.
And they don't
Oh,
say
my-
anything,
Yeah,
right?
They don't say anything?
No.
They would shoot your hand off. If I'm in
call the
America
cops.
and I get an avocado, And your hand is gone.
I remember one of our neighbors had this massive like lemon tree, and all the lemons were like rotting. And so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop by and just get a ton, like do him a favor." So I rang his doorbell. I was like, "Sir, like it seems like a lot of your lemons are going bad. Do you mind if like I pick a couple?" And he goes, "You can have 2.
That's
You
the
can have
limit.
2." And I'm like, "What are you? Where is it going? It's just gonna rot on the ground." But it's like I cannot. Like, that's exactly what pisses me off about the U.S. It's like, all of these laws and rules to protect people, but like no one is truly like happy, it seems.
They're not happy.
Yeah.
In any case, speaking of happiness, my legendary Uncle Carlo has
I know he's here.
arrived.
But I want to, before Issa goes,
We'll keep her. Maybe she.
yeah, George, get the fuck out of here, man. You and your honking shit. Yeah, you're right. Get the fuck out of here, man. I love you, though. Thanks for being here. You know what? No, George, come back. George, come back. I want to say something to you. Sit down. I have to say something to
Yeah.
you. I have to say something. Last night, sorry about the honking thing I just did. That was my bad. And also last night, you said something at dinner. You said, "You don't believe in me,"
Oh.
to me. Right? And I want to say, I do believe in you.
No, I was complaining because Gilbert and I were renting the car with Honey to come to check this place out.
Yeah.
And all she could talk about was like how funny
Funny.
Fancy is. Fancy is so funny.
Andres
He's like-
is so funny.
He's just like he just says one little thing and I bust up laughing.
And then what did she say about you? What did she say about you? George, you're so serious.
Yeah.
Right. A lot
Well,
of
she
people.
didn't say she didn't even want to say anything about me. I had to force her to. I had to like kind of. But what about somebody else that's like been on a podcast for longer? And
Well,
she was
can
like,
I just
who?
say something,
Gilbert?
George?
Who?
George. I can admit right now that Dave Chappelle's better than me as a stand-up, and I have to accept that.
He is not the Dave Chappelle to me. No.
Anyway, thank you.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Bye.
Let me just prep him real quick.
All right, yeah, go prep Uncle Carlo.
Because I don't want him to get nervous on camera.
Yeah, he's not going to be nervous.
Okay.
Let's keep talking to Issa. while
keep
you-
Yeah, we'll
Talking
talk to
to
Issa.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you doing? All right. So, Issa,
Yeah.
this is my plan. I want... Because you have a visa, right?
Yeah, I do.
Right. So, you can come to America anytime. Could you go to school in America?
I want to.
And so can we make it so that you're fresh? When are you a freshman next year?
Freshman? No.
College or high school? What grade are you now?
I'm in 9th. No, I'm in 8th.
8th grade. Oh,
Yeah.
so you could be a
You're in eighth
freshman.
grade. So next year, as a freshman in high school, could you come to and do a year of school in America?
No, actually, freshman in high school in the Philippines is the 7th grade.
Oh, so you're a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
So you'd be a sophomore in high school. That's right, because you're 15 almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll be a sophomore in high school. You can come to America and go to a year, and then maybe we can have you replace Jules for a little bit on Bad Friends.
You
No,
like
I'm
that?
kidding, I'm kidding.
Replace.
Not replace, but you could
Replace.
do it with Jules. That'd be great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you? I feel like you're happy to see us this week.
Really happy.
Me too. We've had a great time, right?
Really fun.
Now, between the two big... Okay, we had 3 dinners.
Yeah.
Rank them. What was your number one dinner?
Wait, I only had 2 because I didn't come the first time.
Oh, that's right. So
Yeah.
between the 2... No. You had 3 dinners. We went to
Oh,
that
3
little thing
dinners.
upstairs.
Yeah.
We went to Mott 32.
Oh my god.
And then we went to that thing last night.
Yeah.
Right, so that's 3 dinners.
Yeah.
Rank them.
Mod 32 is definitely the first.
she gets it.
Yes.
She gets it.
And what was the name of that other one we went to?
Something entails, right?
Yeah, that one is second, and
Yeah.
the third one was yesterday.
Garbage last night, huh?
It
Great
was
food,
okay.
great
It was
hotel.
okay.
Garbage.
Great hotel.
I had diarrhea.
You did?
Delicious
yeah.
squid. Squid was great.
Rotten.
I love squid.
See?
Yeah, but that
we
was
love
not good.
squid. We love squid.
And then it rained on us. That's the Lord going, get out. Remember that rained?
When God
No.
said get inside.
When God says get inside, it's not a good restaurant. FanDuel. FanDuel. Ooh. You guys, what were you going to ask me, babe?
Well, I was going to say that I know you're a super fan of football.
Football season!
is underway.
I love it.
So now is the perfect time to download FanDuel, America's #1 sports book.
You know, if you're going to use a sports book or any of these kind of apps, right, FanDuel is the place to go.
Absolutely.
Because right now, new customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
Whoa.
That's free bets back if your first bet doesn't win. Just sign up with promo code BELLY, guys. This is so easy to use. I love FanDuel. It has all my favorite bets from the money line to point spreads to player props.
And the app is safe, secure, and super easy to use, even for a dummy like me. Get your winnings paid fast, too, which is so freaking important.
So sign up today with promo code BELLY for your no-sweat first bet. Make every moment more this season with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus in select states. First online real money wager only. Refund is issued as non-withdrawable free pass that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RGCOIAMINJPAILBA. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 52342-AZ. 1-888-789-7777 or visit CCPG.org/chat. CT 1-800-9 with ITIN. 1-800-522-4700 or visit ksgamblinghelp.com. KS 1-877-770-STOPLA. 1-877-8-HOPENY or visit HOPE-NY 467-369-NY. TN Redline 1-800-889-9789 TM 1-800-522-4700 WY or visit www.1800gambler.net WV.
That was the funnest thing.
Oh my God, Bobby had a meltdown in Little Tokyo.
Where did you guys eat?
Well, don't say it, Bobby.
so that-
but Bobby
Oh, I
had a
already said it
meltdown.
on my other podcast.
Oh no!
You can fuck with my mind.
What do you
You
mean?
cross me, I cross you, baby. It's a war.
I know, but not the whole establishment. Like you had beef with one person in there.
Yeah.
You almost wanted to say 5 or something.
No, I was gonna say fire him.
Oh,
Yeah,
He
but I
said
went
Fiat.
Fiats.
Yeah. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. During the pandemic, before and after, so basically my whole life, I needed therapy, and it's really helped me. I've been carrying around a lot of weight and a lot of trauma and a lot of baggage and stuff. And, that stuff, stores in your body, and it affects your mood and your daily lifestyle. And I feel like I'm become much freer, because I've done BetterHelp. It's online therapy, and it really is the best in the business.
And navigating any of life's challenges can make you feel unsure, whether it's a career change, a new relationship, or becoming a parent. And these therapists from BetterHelp are trained to help you figure out the cause of these challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills.
As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. It couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/belly.
No. I brought it up on the other one. That was ridiculous. He was, listen, number one, okay, I'll describe what happened.
Yeah.
We're at Dankatsu.
We're getting ramen.
Dokaitsu, what's it called?
We went to go get ramen.
No, I'm saying it.
No, you're not. Bobby's a small business. You don't want to.
It's not a small business. They're a chain. Fuck them.
Just say ramen.
They went to a ramen place in Little Tokyo, the best one, supposedly. The one with the biggest line in Little Tokyo. Can I say that?
Oh, I know.
There are couples.
I know which one. Right, so just the one with the biggest one, just think about that. We sign up. We're a table of 6.
Yeah.
Right? You were there.
Mm-hmm.
And I signed my name. And was I patient?
Yeah.
We
And
waited
I-
for 45 minutes.
We were there for how long? 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Right. Patient me,
Mm-hmm.
right? And playing games with you guys, right?
Yeah.
And being silly and having a good time because I'm with family. And then let's just call them. No?
No.
You can't do that?
No, I don't.
Obviously,
think so.
Mr. Nakamura.
Nakamura, I meant.
yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Nakamura, which is
It's long for.
long for his. You know what I mean? Well, is even a bad thing to say?
Possibly.
I think.
Yeah.
I couldn't say it.
You couldn't say it. How about bonsai?
More fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
used
yeah.
to make bonsai plants.
No, that's not the kind of bonsai I'm talking about.
Oh,
Bonsai flying into fucking innocent human beings
artificial.
in Pearl Harbor. That's what they yelled, didn't they? During Pearl Harbor?
Bonsai.
Bonsai! And they went into.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did this. Are you sure they did this little hang loose thing?
They
I don't think they did the hang loose thing going
Are
down.
you sure they did shakas?
Yeah, I don't think they shaka going down to the.
Banzai.
Oh, is that why they flew into ships because they weren't controlling it?
Yeah.
and they were too busy doing this
Because they're
Interesting.
embracing the culture.
Or maybe there was was there
What
were
is
there
this,
cameras?
Universal Studios where you like the ride? And you
No, no. Or what if they're like doing a selfie with an older camera, and they're going banzai, right? And I was like, oh no, you're made, and that start anyway. We don't know.
We don't know.
We got them back with the bombs, but anyway, my point is this. You've heard about those bombs?
She's basically Japanese.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know you speak Japanese. I'm so sorry about your people.
Yes.
So we sign up and we wait 45 minutes.
Yeah, for your people.
They're my people.
Arigato gozaimasu. Yes.
Well, you speak so eloquently.
Oh, in that last Bad Friends
Yeah.
episode when Tito Andrew asked me to say something in Japanese,
Yeah.
I didn't actually say I'm so excited to be here. I said I'm really bored right now.
In Japanese.
In Japanese.
Tricked ya.
She bonsai'd you, bro. She bonsai'd you. Do a shaka.
Yeah, they did chakas because I was so angry right now, and that really kind of made me feel better. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, don't do that again. Okay, I flew you out here. Anyway, happy birthday. My point is, so we sign up, and then he comes out, and so we're a table of 6.
Right.
Your sister, Tree, the tree,
Tree girl.
Tree girl, because she's like 9 foot tall. She should be in that movie, Body
okay.
Bazaar. But
I forget how tall my sister is because I've been around her my whole life. But I guess when I haven't seen her in a while and she shows up, I'm like, oh my God, she is a tree. She's 6 feet tall.
yeah.
Especially when you and Atika Winda stand next to each other.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Accentuates the
Yeah.
shortness and the
Yeah.
and the tallness.
Mm.
So it's like a tree, and what would you say?
A
Let's
bonsai.
go.
A bonsai tree?
Yeah. bonsai tree.
Oh, like a oak tree and a bonsai tree.
2 trees from different lands being planted next to each other. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Watch your mouth. So anyway, so Auntie Quinda has to, she's parking. Mr. Bonsai comes out. Bobby Lee, tables, or something like that.
Yeah.
Bobby, table 4, 6, right? We excitedly go, we're here, we're here.
Okay.
He goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. No.
No.
Right?
Everyone has to be there.
Right, and I go, oh, but then you go, no, my sister's parking the car.
Yeah.
She's gonna be over here. No, he goes, I've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
No. Number one, what situation?
What does that mean?
Did you remember him saying that?
Yeah.
I've been in.
What situation?
Like
the 5-6 situation? And then what bad happened? Did you die? Did you get stabbed? I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
You don't know.
Was there kind of trauma maybe attached?
Yeah.
Maybe there was a trauma. So we go. Then I go, what if I give you $100?
He goes, I don't need it.
He goes, I don't need it. That's when I go, oh, this guy's going to be poor for the rest of his life.
This is the moment I truly respected this guy.
No, this is the
Two
moment.
different points of view.
This is the moment where I realize he is going to be a very poor person for the rest of his life. Right? Because people that accept that are the ones that make money in life.
But I feel like he was just really principled and stuck to the rules.
Principled
and I like
people are poor. Right? That's a fact. I read that in a book, right? Thank you, George.
that. George is nodding.
Principled people are poor.
Cranking his neck. I don't even
And
know
the
if that's
people
enough.
that
He's like,
people that cut corners, right? And just go, fuck it, I'll take the money, usually win in life. Just FYI.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like, if I'm at Nobu, right? Well, first of all, I don't want to get into it. I'm going to get an aneurysm. You want to
Did
talk about
something
it?
happen at Nobu?
No, something great happened there, but I want to, you know what I mean? But it's going to make me sound like a dipshit. So here we go. And I go, I'll give you $100. He goes, no, right? And then I go, well, how about she doesn't eat and we're just going to come in with 5.
Yeah.
He goes, no, you have to call her.
Yeah.
Then he goes, Phillips, party of 5.
Oh no.
So he replaces that table
Yeah.
with another table.
He didn't give us a second. He immediately replaced that.
Right. Now, the rage is there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The rage is on. And then I go, I was so rude to you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'm used to it.
Don't say that.
No, I'm used to I'm used to the when you're feeling shitty, like I know not to take it personally is what I'm saying. Like I know it's not about me in that moment.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. like girls that I go on dates now with, they don't see any of that side.
Your bullshit.
Yeah, they don't. They only see the positives. They don't see my bullshit.
The cover.
Bullshit comes out year 3 or whatever.
Jules of all people has seen the most bullshit from him.
You've seen the bullshit.
You're very dramatic.
Okay, shaka it up.
Shaka, thank you, shaka, banzai, shaka, right?
Okay, and then so like,
Ooh,
what do you show these girls?
No, what do you mean?
Like what? Like they don't see the bullshit. So what are you like? Like
Let's finish this story
Oh,
and then
yeah,
we'll go to
yeah,
there,
yeah.
right? So then I go into because you call Corinne, I go in there and I go, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. We called the lady. We're only 5 now. She's not coming. She's not gonna come. She's not coming. We told her. He goes, you'll be next table of 5. And then we waited for how long?
like 20 more minutes.
20 more minutes, and we sat down.
Yeah, but it sucked because then I had to tell my sister like,
Wait, Quinn.
hey, like you can't eat because we already changed the number. We're not gonna go back to 6 now.
But 20 minutes. Couldn't you just waited for her for 20 minutes to do the 6?
No, because now we changed to a table of 5.
This guy's real.
And so my sister's like, no worries, I'll eat a steam bun down the way.
So then I was gonna do just an Instagram story about the place, right? Now, this is where her and I differ.
Okay.
I didn't do a story, but I was gonna say I love this place, but this guy was a dick, and then tag the restaurant. What do you think of that?
Oof. That's a bad move.
I don't know if I would have done the post. I would have.
Why is that a bad move?
But
Why?
Before the post, I would have probably talked to his manager.
It's not even necessary. If you saw how hard this guy was working, he was frustrated. There was a massive line. He was just trying to go by the rules. He wasn't like cherry picking Bobby and like making his life intentionally miserable. He was just doing his job in the way that he knew how. Like that's how I saw it. Even though I was inconvenienced as well and I felt strongly about it, I had to grab his phone from him because he kept threatening to hit send to story.
Yeah,
And
I had mocked up the thing.
He had already put it up on his thing and he kept showing me and we were laughing. We were laughing about it.
I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna press it.
And I was like, please don't do it. Please don't do it. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And also, like, our servers were incredible. They were so nice.
What do you think, bud?
I want to know what the restaurant is because I would say this: depending on what the restaurant is, I would.
Okay, I'll
post.
tell you. Just bleep it out. It's
Yeah, you can post it. Here's my issue. You can't be using Anthony Bourdain and talking about how you guys are the best ramen, have a line that's for 45 minutes, and then not be okay with a little bit of criticism. But
I
also
see what you're
here.
saying.
How about this? Like, say if it was like a big Beverly Hills restaurant, no hesitation to post about how shitty the waiter was or the service was at a Beverly Hills restaurant. The only reason I'm like hesitant about Little Tokyo is a lot of small businesses, but they've been making all the money.
Can I say this?
They're making all the
May
money.
I say this also? May I say this also? And you please cut this part out.
Yeah.
May I say this also? Okay. So last Friday night, I was on a date. Okay.
Yeah. Why do we have to cut this part out? It sounds juicy.
It's not juicy.
Oh, I want to hear it's juicy.
It's not juicy. And it was after I had a spot at this improv. It was late. And I go, where's something nice we can eat? And she goes, oh, we can go to Nobu. And I go, yeah, I like Nobu. But it's a Friday night and packed, right? It's like insane there. And I go, I already went, oh, we'll get a table.
Nice.
As I walked in, packed. They see me. They go, they push everyone aside and they go, wherever you want to sit, dude.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is that because that Japanese dude, right? He's a cool Japanese dude. He's not a bonsai, right? He's not that. He's the guy that does laundry or whatever back in the day.
But as a person who would have been pushed to the side for you, I hate Nobu and I like the other place because it's like they're not favoring celebrities.
I'm going to say that. Let's do another argument. I'm so sorry.
George,
let me do an argument.
am I crazy for?
Let me do one. Let me do
like,
one. I want to see how you feel. But if I add,
challenge me.
If I add this context with the family, let's say that there was a family that was pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This family had a reservation 8 months before. It was their mom's birthday. They saved up their money for a year to treat her for her 50th,
At Nobu?
Because Nobu's so expensive.
for her 50th anniversary. She's never been to a nice restaurant.
For a table of 2.
For a table to her and her husband.
Okay.
And then they're ready to go up. Excited. First time eating at a restaurant. First time eating at a restaurant at this caliber.
Actually, in fact, they drove all the way from Hesperia.
Love that place.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you another argument then.
Okay.
On top of that argument.
Yeah.
Okay. When I walked in there, this is exactly what happened because I kind of rushed the story. I walked in there. The guy recognized me, right? He goes, "Hey, dude, can you sit down for like 5 minutes?"
Okay,
right?
See now this.
So I sit down for 5 minutes. He does. There's two people. I don't know if they were on an anniversary, but he does put two people that have been waiting there first, right? And then I can see them in the background trying to clean, like grab a table that's like off to the side and make a table for me.
Well, here's what I.
That's not my point. Is this? And don't get me angry. I'm just saying. My point is that they, you know what I mean? It's like if I'm at fucking right Nobu, and David Duchovny walks in, and I've been waiting for 20 minutes, and they go, Duchovny, come in and sit down. I go, fuck yeah, that's David Duchovny.
Well, here's why I'll say it's acceptable in Nobu's, because a lot of their marketing comes from celebrities being there, and like a lot of the reason why people even want to go there is not necessarily like it's the best sushi in LA, because it certainly isn't. It's because they know they can maybe sightsee a little
That's
bit.
not it.
Like who's sitting
That's not,
here?
I'm sorry. I'm arguing. Sorry.
Nobu's just not the best.
I understand
I'm
that,
sorry,
and that we can argue that back and forth, and I agree with you. Okay, but what I'm saying is that.
But
I've
also your date,
No.
Nobu, fuck her.
I've also been there. I've also been.
Sorry.
I've also been there probably
So
25
uncool.
times in my life, right?
Yeah.
The busboy there, not busboy, one of the servers there is an old AA friend of mine, right?
I see.
I know people there. They know that I'm a customer. I've been to whatever that 1,000 times. I've given them so much business, right?
You're a repeat customer.
Yeah, thousands of times. I go to the one over on Sawtell. They have one on Sawtell. I go there all the time, right?
Yeah.
My point is that maybe some of it has to do with me going to, you know what I mean, Nobu is maybe my celebrity, but I don't think it is. I think a lot of it has to do with, oh, that's Bobby. He's given us a lot of business. He tips well. Do I not tip well?
You tip the best.
Right.
The
So my
best.
point is this. I tip well at that ramen place too. That's my argument.
I see.
With that
Okay.
context, it's a pretty good argument.
It's a great argument.
Thank you.
But I still stand.
Did you enjoy the food, Issa?
It was okay.
Oh.
It was good.
Yeah, it wasn't good that day.
It's
Now, when you said what'd you say, accuse me of?
But you say it again, the way you said it.
A drama queen?
Yeah, I'm a drama. Give me an example.
I think that what if the waiter in the ramen place was like a new waiter and he didn't know? That's why he was like stressed out, and like that's why he was kind of being mean to you, but he wasn't being intentionally mean to you.
Explain what. So you're saying?
so you're not the waiter, but the guy who took the names, right?
Yeah, the name.
Okay,
host,
I've
the
seen
host.
that guy every single time I've ever been there.
Oh.
Oh, you
Okay.
just got stumped.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. He has no name tag, but I know Asians' faces. Right, I'm not like white people that don't know.
You know,
right?
you know.
I know. He's been there. I've been to seen 1,000 times. So give me another argument.
But I still don't think you have to be that mad to post something on their like store, because like
Yeah.
you can just wait.
I think
You have like all the time in the world. It doesn't. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I kind of agree, because the fact that we were waiting 45 minutes on like the line, like he should be already really stressed out.
Yeah.
And it could come out like the wrong way.
I disagree with all three of you. It's about customer service and serving the customer.
Also, I wasn't asking for any kind of special treatment.
You weren't.
I waited there 45 minutes.
You did.
I waited another 20 minutes. I wasn't acting like that. You know what I mean?
I think for me, it's like I was equally as upset because I hadn't eaten all day.
Your
But
sister
I
got
think
turned away.
I'm not upset that you were upset. Of course, that's a warranted feeling. I just don't think you should take it to socials. That's where I find it weird.
And the reason why is why.
I think that
Is this interesting? People,
This is actually.
do people want to listen to this? Because I feel like we're just griping, and
I think eventually you're gonna have to show what the photo was.
I erased it.
Is that was not your drafts?
Yeah, it's not my draft.
No,
wanted
this
to-
is him. This is him. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna post them, and then he like takes his camera and he's like zooming in on the awning, the name. He's like this.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna get these motherfuckers, and he was really raging out.
What did it say on the thing? Like
This is what I said.
wanna
I
know.
love this place.
That's okay.
And they're
Okay.
fucking assholes tonight or something. And
That's not true.
That's
You
okay.
didn't say I love this place. You put like these guys are fucking
no,
assholes.
I said I love this place. I promise you I said that.
Yeah.
Then I said they're fucking assholes. Because I was going to go back. I love that place.
Yeah.
I don't want to not go there again.
Also, they weren't assholes. Maybe there was one asshole, right?
That is true. That's true. But
I just think that like restaurants are finally finding their rhythm again post pandemic, and I don't think it's nice to do that.
okay, and I didn't do it. So I'm glad we had the discussion. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I give you another example?
Yeah. Yeah. You're being an asshole, but something about doing a set, like a late night set, and you're bombing, but you have to change it in the spot, in the moment, and you have to survive in those situations. And I think the roasting and poking and a little bit of bullying is healthy because I do.
It is.
Because when somebody is bombing on the Tonight Show, right, and they've done thousands of sets in the OR, right, and bombed in the OR, they know how to handle it, right? There's something about bombing, with honor, right? We bomb with honor all the time, where it's like, it's not going well, but you know what? I'm going to win this, right? The audience is not going to fucking beat me,
Yeah.
right? And you walk off stage, you could sleep that night, right?
And you go, wow, they really did beat me. That's I really didn't think they were gonna.
Yeah. Have you ever had a bomb that sits with you?
I was headlining in Philadelphia, where I'm from,
Helium?
2 Christmases ago. No, what's the other one? The one they had one in
Funny
San
Bone?
Francisco.
Punchline?
Punchline.
Yeah.
Punchline. And my mom came, my parents came. And my mom, it was Christmas. She threw a wrapped present onto the stage when I was 3 minutes in and had not won the audience yet. So then I had to take the present and address that something had been thrown at me. I had to then,
And you're headlining?
I'm headlining. I had to then introduce my mom. I had to then unwrap the present. I had to explain it was my mom was at the time owned a eBay drop-off store for a hobby because she didn't make any money, but she liked seeing the things and doing the research. And so she had gotten all these things from a nursing school, and one of the things she got was a fake arm that nurses were using to poke IVs in and stuff. So it had like fake cuts in it. It was this like arm. And when she threw up the box, I went, what is this? One of those rubber fists? Like,
Yeah.
and then it ended up being kind of one of the rubber. And then it was like hard to, and then I had to be like, my mom has an eBay drop-off store, like the 40-year-old virgin, but it was after that. It was just like this, a lot of explanation. I was so hurt that my mom was heckling me physically with throwing objects. I was so upset.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to hurt my mom, so I didn't want to like yell at her or kick her out. That I just bombed like it was just the most uncomfortable, sweaty. I felt so kind of like unsafe and all that. It just was really bad.
Those are the worst ones because, especially when you have like 30 or 40 minutes to go, right? And you're bombing hard and there's nothing that you can do. Like you threw out your best joke, right?
And it got nothing.
It got nothing. And now you're in it, right? And you can't really show what you feel, right? You can't, this is how you feel. Oh, fuck. I want to go home, right? Do you have to still do yeah? You guys didn't like that one either, huh? But inside, you're feeling this thing.
Oh my God, when you have to end with going like, well, take care.
Yeah.
I hope you guys do well in life. I'll never see you again.
Right.
Thank you.
Or then early on when I was headlining, I would steal like hacky, you know what I mean? Jokes like, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're canceled.
What?
Canceled.
Yeah. I would say stuff like, I'm available for children's parties after you say a dirty joke.
Yeah.
Right?
The go-tos.
Or the go-tos, right? And then people are like,
They
Bill
only
Hicks
bomb
did,
when you're at
Bill
it.
Hicks did that.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh, when they catch you, that's bad.
Yeah.
I bombed an entire weekend at Foxwoods Casino. Entire weekend. The most painful, like
That was
every
the
set.
worst. I've never been back one time, right? I remember doing Foxwoods. There was a curtain, right? I laid with my shirt off beyond this curtain like this, and I was crying. I could still see the audience get up and go like, that was the most weird show. That was a weird
Wait,
show.
they had sofas in the front too, didn't
Yeah.
they? Oh.
I just remember being in the back like this, crying, And just another thing, you just contemplate your life.
Yeah.
You
Oh
go,
yeah, no, I
maybe
thought I should quit. I was like, I
I should
do
go
this.
commercial acting. Yeah, it's
So
terrible.
at that time I had a show on E that literally no one watched, but I got a little bit like, okay, I've made it. It was after Chelsea ended, and then E was doing like all of these sample shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't let myself go as far to be like, I'm the next Chelsea or anything like that. But I was like, maybe I'll have a show and I could just tour and it'll be fine. No. So I'd been focusing on the show. And then I was like, guys, I got to leave early. I got to leave on Thursday because I'm doing a weekend. It's going to be great. I'm a headliner. And I fly out to Connecticut. And of course, it's kind of close to some friends I have. I'm like, people from college I'm like, come, it's going to be great. We'll go to the casino. I mean, I bombed from the second one girl was like, you're not funny. And I was like, you're actually bad at your job too, because you're supposed to be laughing. And then they're all like,
yeah.
And then, of course, my openers are the hackiest pieces of shit, and they're crushing. They're doing so
I know.
well. And then my openers who are so bad are coming up to me like, do you want some tips? And I was like, absolutely not. Get away from me. But what? But what is it? And then at my last show, it was on Sunday night, the owner's son, who also does stand-up, was like, do you want an edible? And I was like, no, I'm not going to smoke and go on stage. I'm not going to get high on stage. And he goes, it can't get worse. And I went, give me the edible. And he was right and then my opener was bombing for the first time. It was so exciting. He hadn't bombed the entire weekend. He was bombing so hard and he was sweating and he did 45 minutes because he was trying to get a laugh.
Right.
Never got it. I was like, join my club, bitch. Wouldn't get off the stage. They're lighting him over and over again. By the time he gets off the stage, I'm the highest I've ever been in my life. The edible has kicked in. I was like, oops.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being fun because I was just fucking around and stuff. But it was just so bad. So then on the plane ride home, I'm weeping. Okay, I'm just crying so hard. I have the window seat. And then there's this black guy next to me. He's about 50. Okay, he's in a suit. He looks like a good guy, but you don't know yet until you talk to him.
Yeah.
So he goes, "What's wrong?" He has an accent, an African accent. And I go, "Oh, I just, I just had a bad weekend. I am a comedian. I bombed the entire show. It was so painful. My friend from college came. I'm so humiliated." And I go, "Well, what do you do?" And he was like, "Oh, wait." First he goes, "Maybe you should try thinking." He's like, "You know what I think you need to do? You need to try thinking about other people." He goes, "Try doing something for someone else." And it was so cutting and so true, but like painful. And then I go, "Okay, well, what do you do?" And he's like, "I'm a doctor. I was born in Africa. I was the only person in my village to get out. I won a scholarship. I went to France. I studied. I got my degree. I now work with Doctors Without Borders. I'm going back to Africa to save AIDS babies." And I was like, "Do you want free tickets to the comedy?"
yeah.
It was just so humiliating. It was like an angel next to me.
Yeah.
He was like, "Try volunteer work." I was like, "Try doing something selfish. It also feels good."
Yeah. The worst is when you have an opener, a local opener, and they do a reference, and the audience laugh. Yeah, just like Benningham Junction, and the whole people laugh, and you're like, Benningham Junction? What the fuck? You know what I mean? And then it's like, because you don't know the area, right? And people laugh at fucking local shit that you're not even fucking aware of. Just like the tits on the Highway 5. You're like, what is tits? You know what I mean? Because there used to be, on the what I think
Camp
it's the 5.
Pendleton.
Camp Pendleton.
Yeah.
They have those nuclear, right? And they look like breasts. So headliners, when I was an opener, right? Headliners would come down and always do a bit about those breasts. I just was just going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Do we unhelpful advice?
Unhelpful advice with Bobby Kalila and Annie Lederman.
It's Letterman.